Hi, I'm Honey, and welcome to Honey Mail. This is the 14th one, I think, and this might be a little bit weird. I'm preparing to get my new computer, and so I'm sort of rearranging where my monitors are and my camera is and everything. So hopefully, um, it's not too bad. It's weird for me, probably more than you. And if I hadn't said anything, I doubt you guys would have even noticed. Anyway, this one is very much about computers. Only computer bits and bobs, not the new computer that I have coming and ordered on um, what day was it? Black Friday. No, no, this is about the prior ones and various honey mails that I've gotten with bits and bobs that were associated with the computer. I've actually talked about these in various ways before, so, but not really particularly all together in a honey mail. So, I'm going to do that now. Sometimes I keep a running list of the things as you know as we get something in the mail, and sometimes they just sort of seem to fit together. So this is another one of the old ones, and I think this is the last of the ones that's not from this year. So I think that I'm officially done with the old honey mails, and that is my mouse from AltBlu. Now, my mouse from AltBlu has kind of been a running conversation piece for the last couple of years because my mouse was dying, and Alt heard me mention something about my mouse is cutting out on me again, and he ordered me one, and it was great. It was a fantastic one. It's got this kind of a cool color on it, and this neat little graphic on it, and I didn't know it at the time, but Dawn always thought that mouse was the coolest thing ever. And then we were playing games together, or bumping around each other one day, and Sky knocked the mouse over, and when it fell, it made this horrible crunchy sound, and it rattled. It tingled. So from then on, it was like a baby rattle, but it worked great. It was an optical mouse, and it worked fantastic. But it had this jingle jangle to it, so I would tease her about how my janky mouse. And I think what it actually was, I think the weights inside it got knocked around, but I could never figure out a way to open it to fix it. So anyway, so thank you very much for AltBlu. I used that for about 2 years, and I would still be using it right now if it wasn't for the replacement mouse that I'll get to in a minute. Then I had, and again, I talked about this. So I talked about that off and on during streams, and then I talked about this one in just a vlog about Dawn and Twilight's wedding and all the people that came over for the YouTuber day. And when Aremok came over he drove to our house from Oklahoma, and he had heard me mention that I would love to have a third monitor. That's sort of been something I've always wanted. It's like, oh, when I started streaming, I knew I needed two monitors. And then ever since it'd be like, oh, two is plenty. And then actually I could kind of see what I could use a third for. It'd be kind of nice not to layer up these things. Oh, I could really use a third. So I sort of made a joke about how I'd really love to have a third. And perhaps when I get my new computer in the future, I would have a third monitor. Well, he heard me one day streaming and said, hey, I have a monitor that I'm not using anymore. Do you want it? Seriously, Kat? You just Athena, that is my mouse. You can't have it. This is the third time in 24 hours. This is the fourth time in 24 hours that she has knocked my mouse over. Okay, I think she likes to play with the wire, and there's a little Velcro-y thing on the wire that I think is amazeballs to her. Anyway, thank you, Kat. So he asked if I wanted his monitor, and so he had an extra one, and I'm like, sure. So then I realized that my current computer can't do more than 2 monitors, which I didn't know. And so I did end up using it though, because it was actually better than my secondary monitor. So right there. So I had that's my secondary monitor, and then my old secondary monitor is being passed on to Sky when she gets my current computer system, which is being replaced. This is getting convoluted. Anyway, it's all about passing it on, right? Right? So AltBlu gave me a mouse, and that mouse is now, I went home to Dawn's house yesterday. She loves that mouse. She's thrilled with it. And she loves the rattle and all. She doesn't care if it can be fixed or not. It works great, and she thinks it looks fantastic. And it was a great mouse. Then we got the new monitor, or Aremok's old monitor, which is great for me because it was definitely better than the one that I had. And that monitor that I had is going to go to Sky. Now, my next thing to tell you about is also a passed on thing. We've been talking about getting this computer for some time. My computer's been having issues throughout the year, and in September, Pac was talking a lot about it as he streamed, and he talked about, hey, half of my donations this month are going to go towards Hun's computer. I really want her to get this computer. Hun needs some computers. So he was really trying to get people to support and help with that. And then for the month of October, I did Frighttober. And once I reached goal, everything over goal went towards the computer, etc. So that was, it's kind of been a long road as we try to get my replacement computer. And along the way, MistahBryan told me that he was shipping me an early birthday present, and he hoped that he could use any part of it for my computer. And it was his old computer, minus the hard drives. And his old computer was not, there was no part of it that I could take for my new build. Unfortunately, my computer that I have right now was already better than that one, so it wasn't an improvement. But I asked him if I could pass it on along to Dawn and Twilight, and he said that was fine. He was glad we could just get any use out of it. So Dawn and Twilight got that computer, and that they're working on, and what they want it for, and they actually sold some of the guts to it, and they're using the or traded or whatever, or gave away, I don't know. Anyway, they are using the case, which is amazing, and I'm actually like, wish I could have it somehow. It's an Optimus Prime case. It is the sweetest case. So the front of it is Optimus Prime. It's just fabulous. So I kind of tweeted about that when I got it, and that is actually at Dawn and Twilight's house as well, because Twilight is working on building Dawn a computer, so that she can join us and stuff, and not always just sort of pop in on his account, because they have one between them. And so that has also been passed along. So I just got that one. Then the last bits and bobs computer components that we got that I want to tell you guys about are what I referenced earlier. And I just got this like 2 days ago. I just got to open it up yesterday. I got a Logitech 502 Proteus Core mouse. And there should be some pictures somewhere. Which I hooked up. I haven't downloaded the software. I haven't played with it very much as far as customizing it and all that stuff. But I did sort of figure out, some basic things. And I just want to say right now, frictionless scrolling is amazing. And I have all 5 weights in it. I really like, and I didn't think I would like that, but it was really interesting when I put it all in there. I'm like, oh, this is really, really a lot of control here. So I liked it a lot. So I have my brand spanking new fancy pants mouse, and then I also got a Logitech G710 Plus mechanical gaming keyboard, which is Browns. The Brown switches, which I've learned are the actual, sound or the way the keys are. And I love the tactile spring. I love the spring in the keyboard. I love it. It's a little louder than I was used to because I was used to, you know, just a quiet keyboard. So it's a little bit louder than I was used to, but it's not an annoying loud. It's not a really loud clankety clankety clank clank clank. But I love the tactile spring to it. So, and again, I have not downloaded that software for it either. I've just been like, ooh, pretty, and looked at some of the things that it can do, and I think that's really interesting. And I would like to very much utilize those buttons and utilize those hotkeys in, you know, for my job as I do play games, as I do stream. And I just think it's really interesting because for so long, you know, I didn't think of a mouse or a keyboard. It's just like, it's a mouse, it's a keyboard. As long as I can hit numbers and type my letters or move the mouse around, then we're all good, right? But there actually is a lot more to that now that I had no idea. So that's really interesting to me, and I absolutely loved it. So some of the things that I was given, I was able to use and have used, am using, and some things I passed on right away. Some things I'm currently using and just got to open up, and they're still shining and beautiful, and I will use them for years to come. So I just thought, you know what, there are so many little bitty computer bits and such, and I knew that Alt mouse was the last thing that hadn't been on there, so I wanted to from the older stuff, so I really wanted to get that done too. And I just thought, you know what, there we go, that's what we're gonna do for this one. Now the last thing I want to tell you guys is just a huge thank you because of everybody's support and the months that we've kind of saved up for it, and all the people whose brains I picked, and who sat there and, you know, worked through builds with me and explained to me in very simple terms what each component was and what the differences were between this or that, and answered my questions, because there were some things that I very firmly knew that I wanted, and there were some things I had no idea that I needed. And so I think I've got a really fantastic custom build. I did go through iBuyPower, and it's being put together right now, and I'm so excited about it. So I just want to give you guys an update. It is not the new computer, but it is lots of computer things. This was, I guess, the computer bits edition of Honeymail. Hello, Athena. Sorry, she's distracting me. She's headbutting my hand. Hello, Athena. Come here. Come here, you little mouse thief, you little mouse. Look at you. Look at you. You're not supposed to attack mice. Well, you can attack mice. You're not supposed to attack my mouse. How about that? How about that? There's Athena. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much. As always, we love the Honeymail. It is always just so amazing to see the generosity and all the things that come from around the world and come in. The people at the UPS store, I don't know if they know what the heck to think of me, because I'm always going in there because I get a little message. You have a package, and here I come. So anyway, I will see you guys next time. Bye. I'm gonna stop taking my mouse. I'm gonna stop taking my mouse. Oh yeah, it's not a toy. It's pretty and it's shiny, and I don't want it to rattle like the old one. No, we better stop it.